beach. People would take pictures of me. I would run. I mean, the goat is still alive. I have no idea how. By that time, the entire village knew that we lost the fucking goat. It's just a lot. Come with me to hang out at the beach and story time. Just going to the beach is so beautiful because it's the new moon now. The water level has gone down a lot. You can see the bottom of the river. That's beautiful. Just walking to the beach is so refreshing, and I love doing this every day. I love it. Like, this is what I'm seeing right now. It's insane. There was a dog chasing me, so I had to run. We're almost there. Oh my gosh, it is sunny. Here we are to the beach. The one thing that I love about this beach is that no one comes here. No one. There's locals there sometimes, just like a couple of them, but no one actually comes to the beach. There's no tourist. Oh, I'm holding this because there's dogs here and I don't have a stick, so this is my stick. This is where I usually sit, like here, just watching the beach and the sunset. There's no one on the beach. There's some people over there. I don't know what they're doing. And there's literally not one person on this beach. Like, look at that. She is beautiful. This is what I come for. Every friggin'... Oh, they're playing cricket, I think. I don't know. But this is what I come for every day, every evening. It's windy and very sunny. I think I came too early, but it's fine. It's still beautiful. She's still flawless. This is where I usually sit these days. Like, there's just this one bench, and from there you can see. But yeah, this is the prettiest place to sit, and it's my favorite. And I didn't know this was there until recently. This is what I can see, but you can't really see it because it's way too sunny right now. The wind is beautiful. It's still blurry. I've been living here this time for the longest. How long have I been living here? Like, it's been 3 months, but it's been amazing. And I genuinely don't really feel like going back, even though I know I'm missing out. I'm missing out on socializing, but I do socialize here. It's just not what? It's not what? It's not what? What was I going to say? It's not something I'm going to keep. No, bitch, I'm going to keep this forever. The people that I've met here, the people I just speak to every day when I go running, they'll just ask me, like, oh, you weren't there yesterday. I don't think when I'm in Mumbai, people like ask each other, like, oh, you came running today, you didn't come running yesterday. What happened? Like, no one genuinely gives a shit. Like, I'm not saying I need someone to give a shit, but people are just less considerate. They're just not social beings. If that makes sense. At least that's my experience. Maybe because I have been an introvert, I have attracted the same kind of interactions. I just realized that the last video I filmed in the cinematic thing. The view was the fucking point. It's fine. It's fine. Um, yeah, here's the view. Shit. I love how much space there is to do shit. I feel like I haven't done enough shit, and there is no part of me that wants to go back. There was lipstick in my teeth this whole time. Also, the one thing that I realized recently was I wanted to make videos about friendships and I wanted to make videos about relationships. I realized I may not be qualified to talk about friendships or relationships because honestly, I haven't had that many friends. But I think it's one of my best topics to talk about because I know so much, and I think that's the point. It's because I know so much about friendships and relationships. It's hard for me to find a good friendship that's worth keeping. And I have had good friendships. I have had good friends, but it's still difficult. If you know, you know. Like it's really difficult to make genuine friends. And where will you ever find these friends? For the longest time, I felt like I wasn't qualified enough to talk about it because I haven't experienced as much. But I know a lot. I know a lot. I feel like I know where I stand and I know what I'm looking for, and I think that's enough. I think that's enough to have an opinion and to talk about something. Of course, I'm going out there and experiencing things, but I'm still young, and I shouldn't beat myself up for it. I shouldn't be like, oh, you shouldn't talk about something you haven't even experienced a lot, especially friends. I've had one friend all my life, or not all my life, but for a very, very, very long time of my life. Like, she was a friend. She was like the only friend I had. And she was an amazing friend. But we grew apart, and then I made another friend who was also an amazing friend. We also grew apart. But that's the risk. I think the one thing that I realized from my last friendship is that you have to be honest and you have to be yourself, but there's always a chance that this person that you're growing a friendship with may not like the truth, may not like the truth about you, may not want to be a part of it, and they may just walk away, and that's fine. But you cannot be afraid to speak your truth anyway, because it's your truth, it's your reality. And if you're not building a friendship on that, then what's the point? For me, a friend means so much. I think it means more than anything, than any other relationship. I think a friend is so important, and they need to know everything about my life, every part of my life. But the truth is, they're not always gonna be comfortable with it. They're not always going to accept some things about your reality, which is okay. That's how you know what people you are aligned with and what people you're not aligned with. But it's the courage, it's how brave you can be to constantly tell the other person your truth and constantly choose to show your authentic side. You putting in the work and you giving the other person the opportunity to hold space for you and hold space for that part of you that you're scared to share. And it's about that. It's all about that. Yeah. Oh my god! This is so amazing. Okay, so the lighting is a lot better now, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful! Yay, this was such a good day. If I choose to post this video, and I think I will, because I've been doing this for a year now. I've been filming and I've tried to be a content creator for a year now, since Jan. And I've always uploaded content with a full face of makeup on. But this is the first time in my life that I don't have a full face of makeup on. I just have my lipstick. I'm just really proud of how comfortable I am with my own skin. There was a time in my life I was terrified of the camera. I would not stand still. I hated the camera. When people would take pictures of me, I would run. This was the one thing that I taught myself in 2025. And I'm so proud of myself that now I'm literally in public. And there's no one there though. There's no one here. But I'm literally in public, sitting here, talking to myself in front of camera, and it's amazing. This was my greatest achievement because it was my greatest fear. I hated the camera, I hated it, and now I love it. I mean, I'm not like obsessed with it. Now I do cringe shit in front of the camera, so on the internet. So it worked out. Another thing that I'm terrified of, you see this forest, there are like coyotes in there, and I think tigers, there are tigers in there. And there was this one time, story time. So we have goats, okay, and one of our goats got away. It was a new goat, it was a male goat, because we have like 5 female goats, and that goat was a male goat, and it was a new goat. And if you don't know, if it's a new goat, if it's a new animal, they're not used to you, they will run away, and they're used to their previous owner, they're used to their voice. My dad like took them out of the shelter, and he pushed my dad and ran so far, and we were all freaking out. And he, for like a whole night, he was in there where there like snakes and shit. And I mean, the goat is still alive. I have no idea how. That little bitch is still alive, but my dad had to actually go in there and search the entire thing with a couple of people, the villagers who helped us, amazing people, the locals here, and they helped us find that goat. And they didn't find it. They would see it, but it would run away. And there was not a lot of, I mean, it's not free space. There's a lot of like, whatever that is, bushes. It was a very hard time because we were very concerned, especially my grandma. She was very concerned about my father, and he would just have to go here and look for the fucking goat. And at a point, we were just like, fuck it. You never know what will bite you or what will attack you in there. And then we just let it go. And then other people saw it here and there. By that time, the entire village knew that we lost the fucking goat. Everyone was looking for it, and they would see it here and there. But we were like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then the goat eventually went back to its owner, which is like, do you see that mountain? I don't know if it's that mountain or that mountain. This one, but like up in the mountain was where the goat's owner was, where its old shelter was. I don't know how, but after 4 days, the goat went back to its owner, and then the owner and brought it back to our house, and it's fine now. But that little shit, I mean, I love that guy, but that little shit, bro. I feel so bad because my dad is still somewhere traumatized. He will like every day when I'll take the goat out of the shelter, he'll like call me to like hold his collar. He'll be like, just hold him for a second. Just hold him for a second. The goat has traumatized everyone. It's just a lot. I know it doesn't feel like a lot, but it was a lot to know that my dad had to go like here and there, and it was not safe, and all the bushes were just growing, and it's a very bad time of the year to go in the bushes. My granny would like cry at home because she was so concerned, but it's okay. It's funny because we laugh about it now, but at that time it was bad. Going home now. Hi! The sun has not set completely, but I'm gonna go now because it's getting dark. And once the sun sets completely, it gets really dark. It doesn't get really dark, it's just a lot of trees there, so the trees create a lot of shadow and dark. I mean, there are a lot of hyenas and foxes there, but they don't come where the locals live, or at least not this early. Like, they'll come out at like 9. But it's still not good to go out alone. Or I'm just scared. I'll say it. I'm just scared. Okay, leave me alone. It looks beautiful. This was a beautiful day. There used to be a time when we had so many trees that if our house was actually on fire, no one would know and we would just die. But now my dad actually cut down a lot of the trees. But anyway, I'm home now. This is the mama cat. She's the mother. And this is Joji. This little boy. This is Joji. And then this is Shanice. I named her Shanice. My sister had named her Piu. But I named her Shanice. Because what's Pew? Pew doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I'm being mean. That's mean. But my sister's not here. And I'm here, so we're gonna call her Shanice. Yeah. Get my babies. My babies.